Well, I think we're good to go here. Zen versus Stizzy. Stizzy's first main event match in Salt Mine 3, and it's against Zen of all people. What a introduction to the high-level EU1 scene this is. Stizzy's been improving bit by bit recently. I've been very impressed with his development as a 1v1 player. He's a known entity in the threes world, but now he's here to take on the biggest names in 1v1. Zen looking to regain after a pretty disappointing stage 2 for him. He did finish top 8, which was good enough to put him top 4 overall in the standings. Nice save there by Zen, and a good follow-up for the double save as well. Yeah, Zen will of course be looking to go better than top 8. That's not where he wants to be. He is, someone who only wants wins. He only wants tournament wins when he plays anything Rocket League competitive related. But Stizzy's going to be the guy to break through with the opening goal. It's 1-0 to the Spaniard. Stizzy, the 4th Spanish player all time to qualify for a Salt Mine EU main event. We had Luis and Zamwe in Salt Mine 2. We've had Atomic and Stizzy in Salt Mine 3. And he's actually the 5th Spaniard to qualify for a Salt Mine 3 event, main event worldwide, because CRR over in North America is the other one there. So definitely one of the most successful 1v1 nations in the past few years. And check out Stizzy with the reset and the outplay to go up 2-0. Really bringing it to Zen in the opening minute here. And what a huge win this would be, because everybody's looking at Group B thinking that's a group of death before even finding out that Stizzy's going to be in there. Fake challenge there by Zen, going to grab him the ball and the back corner boost. Stizzy thinking about sticking around, has to back off though. And here comes Zen with the attempted bump. Oh, he got him! 2-1, Zen on the board. Zen with the quick counter down the line. Just managed to tap Stizzy there. Looked like he might miss him, but he leaned into him at the very last second with that air roll. Clips him to make it 1 goal to Frenchman, one of the absolute most successful nations in Salt Mine history. Although it's kind of interesting, I think all time we've had 5 French players in Salt Mine main events, and actually 5 Spanish players, and if I remember correctly, 5 English players as well. Obviously the most populated nation, or the nation that's really dominated Salt Mine worldwide when it comes to player population, is the USA. USA's got so many players in every NA event historically that they just come out on top with pure numbers. With Skippy's recent qualification to NA Stage 3 this time around, he's actually the 20th 20th American player all time to make it into a Salt Mine main event. Yeah, when it comes to the second most populated nation, interestingly enough, Spain, Saudi Arabia, England, and France all have 5 each. So, yeah, see if you can name them all off in your head there. There's 5 Saudi Arabian players, 5 French players, 5 Spanish players, and 5 English players all time who have qualified for a Salt Mine main event. That's Salt Mine 1, 2, and 3 combined. As Head ties us up with a ceiling double there. Beautiful execution. Read the downward bounce pretty easily there as well. Stizzy likes to, well, actually defend a little bit more reactively than I would have expected a player like him to do. I was very impressed with his composure in promo relegation tournament. Oh, what a flick by Stizzy. He's up 3-2 now. That's great power from a bit of a tricky position. Actually getting side onto the ball here. Lifted it over Zen's head. A bit more than Zen was expecting. He was covering the far post, and Stizzy just slams it directly over him. Zen with the advantage for the next kickoff. Has to be careful not to put that one on his own net. Stizzy actually demos him well. Advantage gone. Stizzy shooting straight at Zen. That will lead to the boost steal on spawn. And now the pre-flip middle for Stizzy. This is really efficient play. Zen tracks him the entire way, but Stizzy does still have a boost advantage. He goes for the immediate outplay. Zen shuts it down, and he should be tying the game here. Actually, might have missed this one. Indeed he has. Well, huge mistake there by Zen. Stizzy keeps control in the back corner. Zen thinking about moving in and taking it from him. Indeed he does. It's a double reset for Zen, but no recovery possible. Stizzy stops him once again. It's a brilliant opening game for Stizzy. More struggles for Zen compared to his Salt Mine 3 Stage 1, where he managed to go all the way through the upper bracket in the playoffs to a top 4. He's fighting back well though. Zen fakes high with the air dribble, goes low, and ties us up once again. Now really what was missing for Zen in the last stage, in my opinion, was that confidence with his aerial game. When he burst onto the one scene, and even in Stage 1 of Salt Mine 3, he was so confident, just absolutely no hesitation with his aerial game. I started to see some doubt in him in Stage 2. He wasn't just going at the same blistering pace we're used to seeing. That was a perfect first touch by Zen. Has to settle for just a standard air dribble, which Stizzy respects. And now Zen launches into the corner. This is the aggression that's been missing from him. He dispossesses Stizzy without having to do any defense in his own end. Wall shot from Zen, looks wide. But that was an opening. It leads to a boost steal. Zen starting to enter the play with more ease. Look at the boost management though by Stizzy. Very impressive by him. Zen pounces on the turn. Fakes an immediate shot, instead follows up. Stizzy's got to be careful for the bump here. He is. Good awareness by Stizzy. He's been managing his boost brilliantly this entire time. He's got a big advantage on Zen. Zen might be underestimating just how much boost Stizzy has. Oh, nice touch to take it back though. Zen staying very safe in the position. Still all tied up, a complete deadlock. A very impressive game won by Stizzy. But he might have just given the ball away though. He has. Oh, he was doing so well, but one bad touch. Zen was there to punish him. Stizzy tried to take control of this one, but as you can see, it's very difficult to take control of that kind of ball. Stizzy looking to equalize, and he does! Off the back wall, into a dunk. 4-4, immediate response by Stizzy, rolled right through Zen's kickoff, and then went straight through his goal line defense as well. Why is this actually close? Well, it's because Stizzy's actually really good. Zen checking over the ball there on the kickoff to see where Stizzy was. You guys were in Stizzy POVs. Zen actually used his camera to look over the ball. He's worried about that delayed kickoff. Double tap by Zen coming in. Stizzy with the adjustment midair to save it. That is a ridiculous save. Zen's still all over him here. Stizzy finds a way into the play. Zen wall dash to get back. Thought about doubling that off his own backboard. Instead, he's going to take control. Full pitch air dribble by Zen. Started off pretty low. Used all his boost. Almost got up into a bump. But it's Stizzy who's threatening the counter-attack now. Plays it to the back corner boost. He's got the chance in 0 seconds here. Stizzy sees where Zen is. Takes it up and over him. Zen intercepts and tries to get it into the ground. No luck. In fact, it might be Zen reaching. No, into overtime we go. No player able to or wanting to keep that ball alive. Fake kickoff works out well by Stizzy. Had some great mix-ups, especially at the closing stages here. Zen aggressing in the back corner once again. Stizzy again with the ball to air, ball carry to air dribble, goes high over Zen, but over the goal as well. Now recovers back into his own defensive corner, secures both boosts, and stays alive in the position. Zen keeping the pressure on though, and he's found him with the demo. Stizzy in a vulnerable spot there. He thought that the attack was over for Zen. Zen looped back around and demoed him to take the first game. Great fight by Stizzy, but Zen pounced on him in the back corner there. You know, some players just make it look so easy controlling the ball in the back corner. They just look completely invulnerable. It is a dangerous position. And Zen showing why there with the demo for the first game. Well, completely even field control in the next rank post-game stats. Remember guys, if you haven't already done so, use !TNR in Twitch chat or scroll down to the description in the YouTube video to find the link for the nextrank.com. And yeah, we're just continuing to churn out more and more videos on the nextrank.com in the run-up to the launch of the official site at the start of 2024. Discount for the release is still available for anyone who signs up now for free. And yeah, you're just going to get a growing catalog of videos. I think we've recorded a bunch more. I think 5 more that haven't been released yet. They're going out to the email list over the next few weeks. If you're interested in checking that out. Apparently Jack and myself and Smellsworth as well been really having a good time recording those for you guys. So let's see what else is happening here. Nas continuing his impressive salt mine form with the 1-0 lead over Toxic. That's a continuation of Toxic's bad run of games. He was 0-9 in games at the end of stage 2. That's bled into stage 3 now. Durali giving Jory as the defending champion his first game loss in the main event. And no results yet reported for Ruas versus Vatira, Moxie versus Attil, and the Falcons Derby. Now, Stizzy will be quite happy with how he played overall in that first game. I think, you know, holding Zen to tie is obviously a great result, but he had chances to win that game, real chances to win that game. A couple of defensive mistakes got him caught out. Now Zen's just outplayed him. That's a pretty simple reset by Zen standards, but Stizzy drifted a bit too far out of position. Was not ready to cover the middle of the goal. This is the worst possible thing that can happen. If Zen gets confident with the aerial game, he really is in a league of his own when it comes to improvising plays, coming up with creative solutions. And look at this. Tricky to read. Zen looking like he's back at his best here. Mechanically, he was questioned after stage 2. And now he's here to answer those questions, answer anyone who might be doubting him. Just a simple air dribble there by Zen. Fakes a jump on the second goal, and then gets into a shadowing position. Even had the option of the flip reset in defense there, Zen, but decided not to use it. He skips past Stizzy, who recovers well. That was close to a 2-0 game. Very close fake challenge there by Zen. Stizzy flicked it into the back wall over him. Another flick goes over Zen, but over the bar as well. Nothing really too troubling for Zen in these positions. Now this might be a bit more worrying. Stizzy with the air dribble. No flip to work with though. And no save for Stizzy with his recovery. Zen makes it 2-0. And that was just all too easy. Just controlled the ball with the save and shot it directly into the open net. Remember that for stage 3 of the competition, the points are allocated after the group stage, so more important than ever to get a good group stage run. This will determine the final points allocations and the final Salt Mine 3 bracket allocations as well. Well, Zen's just made it 3. Stizzy had boost, but the fake challenge did absolutely nothing. And again, he's kind of drifted a bit out of position while shadowing there, jumped with momentum in the wrong direction. You know, he might have been able to save that, but not with the takeoff that he went for. Can Stizzy get one on the board of the kickoff? Yes, he can. Zen in the area, but could only get it into the bottom corner of his own net. Stizzy's got, you know, bigger problems than the kickoff game right now. He's been doing pretty well in that department, but when it comes to stopping Zen's attack, he had a lot more success earlier on. This is still a very good kickoff again though for Stizzy. Tempted to go right through Zen with a goal line 50. Yeah, Zen's just getting up very comfortable, playing aggressively against Stizzy here. Oh, Stizzy sees an opening though. Has he slotted that? Just off the post. That's so unfortunate. Stizzy almost back within 1. Zen a bit off target with that flip reset. No threat for Stizzy in that position. Now into the air he goes, but look at Zen's speed in defense. Ceiling recovery for the counter attack. That is just ridiculous defense by Zen. Stizzy air dribbled almost to ceiling height, but Zen was on the ceiling ready for him. And that is really going to make Stizzy pretty scared to take Zen on in the air anymore in this game. He just got completely shut down. Zen looking to make it 5 with the air dribble from distance. Reset. Oh, perfect placement as well. Behind the pre-jumping Stizzy. Stizzy's reactive defense, his shadow defense, was on point in the promotion relegation tournament. But Zen is making it look pretty vulnerable here. He had full control. He didn't even need to shoot that one powerfully. The placement was all he needed. Can Stizzy keep this one close in the second half of the game? Carrying Zen out of position there. Stizzy unable to produce a panic from Zen. Zen again just pre-jumping directly in the way of Stizzy, just floating with the challenge and shutting down the air dribble. Zen keeping the direct shot alive. Stizzy forced to shut it down and give away the ball in the process. It's a very comfortable game 2 for Zen. He's improved, whereas Stizzy seemingly starting to struggle in the matchup. Stizzy into the air quickly. Zen's got the ceiling recovery though. He can't get back to the ball. Okay, Stizzy's going to have one here. It's creative by Zen with the ceiling recovery rebound attempt, but the ball was a bit too low. And Stizzy's boost management again doing work for him as he gets a second goal in game 2. Good save by Stizzy on Zen's quick shot after the kickoff. Zen sneaking up behind Stizzy here. Stizzy quickly gets away from him. Flip reset. Right into Zen's choice of save. And as Zen brings the ball back again. This is great possession work by Zen. He has conceded it, but not in a dangerous position at all. Zen with the pinch from midfield. It's gone quickly into the near post. He's faked the follow-up. That induces the jump from Stizzy. He's got flip reset to work with, but almost no boost. Yeah, tough to execute the flick with no boost in that position. Zen on the counter-attack, threatening. Just playing for the boost steal instead. This is a very calculated performance from Zen. Not taking risks, just letting the clock do work for him. Oh, what a catch on the turn by Zen after faking and early moving the ball. Stizzy's actually entered the play successfully though and makes it 3. Although it was a beautiful catch from Zen, he didn't really do anything with it. Stizzy just went straight for the ball, and he's now within 2 goals. That's a good kickoff though by Zen, and he's going to have mid boost as well. Goes right for Stizzy. Stizzy got 1 touch on the ball, but it wasn't enough. Commitment to the play was on point for Zen. Look how quickly he got up into the air there. Honestly, not a bad job to dodge the bump and get any kind of touch on the ball there for Stizzy, but with how quickly Zen was coming at him, it was very hard to get enough on it to make an effective save. Stizzy needs a goal here to keep his chances alive in game 2. Zen pre-jumping again to completely shut him down. Stizzy has bumped him out of position here. This is wide open, and he's convincingly scored it. So we're not finished just yet with game 2. Zen bumped off the mid boost. Really nice work there from Stizzy. But he needs kickoff possession here at an absolute minimum. Kickoff goal would be even better. What's it going to be for Stizzy? Wave dash recovery. Zen's pinch sends the ball pretty high, but that will give Stizzy a chance to make something happen here. Top bin's flick is in. We have a 1-goal game. The comeback is actually happening. Stizzy's not done just yet. Fake challenge from Zen. Did not cause Stizzy to panic. He just flicked it top corner. And he's got enough time here to just play for the possession. He doesn't need a direct goal. That's what he's going to do. Oh, Zen sees him though. Well worked by Zen. Stizzy tried to fake the kickoff just like he did at the end of the last game in overtime. But Zen spotted it, chipped it over him, and Stizzy panicked, allowing Zen a free shot for 7-5. You know, not a bad try there by Stizzy, but maybe a bit too obvious with the turn early, giving Zen a look at him. But really, truthfully, just a good job by Zen to, you know, remember that that's something Stizzy did at the end of game 1. It worked for Stizzy in overtime last game. It didn't work for him. 1 goal down in game 2. That's ridiculous. 2/3 field control for Stizzy, but the possession was even. You know, that indicates that Zen was quite happy to take the ball back. We're seeing this a lot more often these days. Players very happy to just dribble the ball around in defense and try create space behind their opponent. It worked out really well for this game for Zen, of course. We do have some results to report. If we bring in the blimp, let's see what's happening elsewhere in the first round of the competition. It's 2-0 Moxie over Atto. Atto still struggling in the main event. Rawas Vatira yet to start. TRK 1-0 up against his teammate Naupo. And Toxic breaks the losing streak. He's got a game against Nasty, Stage 2 defending champion. And Jorius, defending champion of Saltmine, as a whole gets one back against Rally, what kind of Jorias are we going to get? It's really interesting to wonder. Yeah, clearly good enough to take a game against Rally, who was spectacular in Stage 2, so that should be an indication of what level Jorias is bringing to Stage 3, the final stage of the competition. Yeah, it looks like Rawas versus Vatira is delayed in starting just a little bit. Trying to find out some information about that one for you guys. Rawas looks like he says, I was sleeping, I forgot I have Salt Mine today. Oh my goodness. Pro players, man. Luckily for him, he managed to check in with 1 minute to spare. Oh, look at this from Zen. Oh, nearly an absolute banger of a double tap to start off game 3. And he is dribbling the ball back again. This is something he's used all series long. Notice the space that creates behind Stizzy for Zen to try and outplay him with. Yeah, no game deficit there for Rawas because he managed to check in with 1 minute to spare. So even though he was late, he was just barely on time to start the series 0-0. If he was 1 minute later, he would be starting that series down 1 game. Big time interception from Zen. He's up 1-0. In game 3, this is a nightmare overall in the series for Stizzy, despite the fact that he's been very competitive in both games. Zen actually flying into his own post there. He made no attempt to land on his wheels, just kind of pogoed off his own post to cover it and also have some kind of recovery afterwards. Zen sneaking in from the side on here. He respected that Stizzy would know he's there though. Zen pre-jumping extremely early. Look at the aggression from Zen. He's all over Stizzy at the halfway line. Again, Zen trying to sneak in for a challenge from behind. This is something you usually see in 2v2 and 3v3, but Zen utilizing it in 1v1 as well. Stizzy forces him back into the goal, steals the boost and looks for the off-the-wall air dribble. Reset, shut down initially, but Stizzy loops around for the follow-up shot. Oh, unfortunately for him, it's a weak one, but he does have the boost seal on spawn. And now he's managed to create a position where Zen has absolutely no boost. Zen desperately trying to create some space here to grab some boost. Looks like he's done so. And Stizzy has to walk into this 50-50 as well. That's what Zen wanted. Stizzy not playing for the demo. This is allowing Zen to just play patiently. Still good boost management by Stizzy, stealing away all the big boosts. Now Zen does have a back corner to fall back to. And the fake challenge immediately followed up by the reverse challenge there. Caught Stizzy by surprise. Zen has not converted fast on this. He doesn't have to. He's mind gaming Stizzy. Stizzy getting faked out multiple times. And it's 2-0 Zen. Stizzy desperately trying to stay goal side of all of these threatened shots. But eventually the ball bounced over him. Zen refused to give him the 50-50 he's looking for. And just inside half-time, he's embarrassed Stizzy a little bit there with that one. And Zen's definitely getting back to that level we saw in stage 1. It's looking pretty scary on the pitch right now, and you know, a lot of you are going to probably underrate this, thinking, well, Stizzy's in his first Salt Mine main event game, but look at what Zen is doing. I mean, this is just going to work against anyone. Double reset with full control the entire time. It doesn't really matter when Stizzy jumps for this one. Zen is going to have an outplay ready. The amount of touches he gets on that after the second reset makes it completely impossible for Stizzy to even think about getting a save. Stizzy denying the immediate shot from Zen. Look at Zen's pre-jump save though. This is just insane. Stizzy can't outplay him. Can't surprise him, it would seem. Zen waiting for that back corner boost to respawn. Gets it with perfect timing. Stizzy looking to dunk the ball behind him. Zen backs him up with a fake shot. Catch! And now the open net for Zen, surely. And it is 4-0. Yeah, Zen's back, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, Stizzy has looked like a great challenge for him today, but some of Zen's controlling touches have just been simply too good. He's thanked Stizzy for the shot that Stizzy's a nice shot for a while ago now. And it's going to be 5-0. Yeah, this has just been too good. And if Zen's back, that's not just bad news for Stizzy, that's bad news for everyone. Because he has definitely got the capability of winning the entire thing. He's one of the players in this tournament, I think, of course, does have the potential of making the run. Miraculous control by Zen again, backing Stizzy up the entire time. Stizzy doesn't want to go because he's worried about getting outplayed, but if he doesn't go, he gets outplayed anyway. Zen faking the aerial shot, and then moves in for the simple flick to the top shelf. Stizzy's going to stick in this one, try and get a goal, but it looks like the game and the series are already over. Zen cuts off the boost grab. Gets a flip reset while bouncing the ball into the ceiling at the same time. I mean, this is just ridiculous. His control in this game has been truly otherworldly. So he just got a reset while catching the ball on the ceiling. That's just perfection there from Zen. 7-0. Stizzy going to play on. See if he can get one on the board here, but... Okay, well, maybe he has a chance, actually, because Zen did miss the boost at mid. Zen too strong in the 50-50 even without boost. Back Stizzy up into his goal again. Aerial shot to test him one more time. Stizzy stops that one. Zen is not leaving him alone for very long here. As soon as he grabs boost, he just charges back in. Stizzy's wanting Zen to back down. Zen is not doing so. Another perfect first touch by Zen. Another early reset into an air dribble. This time Stizzy is able to get a touch on it, but Zen still has control. He had the recovery prepared. You know, even though the game is as good as over, Zen is trying to get pure perfection here. Ridiculous pre-flip shot. Leaves the net open. Stizzy's going to stop that one. But can he hold on? Yes, he can. He's just playing for his pride at the moment. Probably trying to get a little bit of experience against one of the best in the world right now of 1v1. Zen outplays him again, though it's 8-0. This has just been an absolutely disgusting game when it comes to ball control. Anytime Stizzy stuck a challenge in, Zen has outplayed him. And when Stizzy does back off, Zen outplays him anyway. I mean, talk about pick your poison. Zen looking to make it 9. Absolutely merciless display by Zen. Going for more and more goals when this game is already over. He's even caught Stizzy out with a delayed kickoff there. He wants 10. He wants to make a statement here. Not that goal differential matters in this format. Can Zen get a time past the Spaniard? Hand him a tough loss in his main event debut. You can see that he wants that clean sheet as well. Zen is defending like his life depends on it. And he does find a way back into the play. And will it be 10 for Zen? Yes, it will. With 4 seconds to go. And now Stizzy does call GG's. I think he was trying to just change the objective of this game. Try and get 1 goal before Zen gets 10. But even that seems impossible. I'm not sure if that is a forfeit. At this point, I don't think it really matters whether we let the remaining 4 seconds happen or not. Zen's happy with 10 goals, and why wouldn't he be? Pretty flawless final game there for Zen to hand Stizzy his first loss, and a sweep as well, in the final stage of the competition. Do we have the post-series highlights, Ben? Have we got those ready to go here? I think we've got mainly a Zen highlight reel for you guys once we get to game 3, but let's take a look at what's happened in this series. Started late but didn't finish late with how quickly Zen managed to dispose of Stizzy. Yeah, Stizzy actually started well though. And you know, games 1 and 2, don't forget, were good looks for him. He was able to build advantages quite a few times in game 1 against Zen. He was able to, you know, come back from a large deficit in game 2. You know, overall, I'm pretty impressed with Stizzy, but that third game from Zen was just something else. As always, guys, remember, as well as checking out !TNR and the nextrank.com links, be sure to check out the !Chalked command if you've not yet joined the Chalkcast community on Discord. And yeah, while there's not a lot of content for Rocket League in the off-season, well, not as much at least with the absence of RLCS, there's plenty of Chalkcast content on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, everywhere. And also on Patreon with bonus episodes as well. Let's bring in the blimp. Let's see what's happened in the other series here. We're done with our first round game here, but there's another 5 matches going on at the same time. Yeah, we did get a start from Vatira versus Rawas, and Vatira gets the first game there. TRK takes his second game against Naupo as well. Jory is 2-1 up on Drally, and Moxie sweeps Atto. Nas 2-1 up on Toxic. So, everything looking pretty much as expected here, except, for the 2-1 Jory's over Drally. Nothing, no disrespect to the great Jory is, but with Drally's recent form, he is the favorite in that one. But Jory is looking like a contender.